Hi, I'm Kristaps Porzingis and you're watching NBA 2K TV. Sveiki, esmu Kristaps Porzingis un jūs skatāties 2K televīziju.
This week in NBA 2K18, we're halfway through the third season of My Team Supermax. With 2 rounds remaining, the competition is heating up, and so are the latest My Team packs. More historic players have been added to the throwback packs, so get out there and compete to earn that Diamond Alonzo Mourning. And we have big news on the NBA 2K League. Your chance to go pro in 2K is just around the corner. Qualifications start January 1st and run through January 31st. All you have to do is win 50 Pro-Am games, and for more details, make sure to follow NBA 2K League on Twitter. Hey guys, I'm Rachel and welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV. Kristaps Porzingis joined Team 2K this season and he impressed us with his acting skills and the My Career story. We caught up with him after a mocap session. What's up guys? Today I'm here with Kristaps Porzingis, who just finished filming the 2K18 My Career scenes. How was that experience?
All the costume and everything, it was a little weird at first, but then I got comfortable and it was a lot of fun.
Did you guys stick to the script?
We didn't really have to stick to anything, like we could freestyle basically, so it was good. This
year in My Career, there's a big focus on the business side of the NBA.
I just kind of want to help you to make your mind whether you want to go with Adidas or someone else.
So do you feel like it's difficult to manage some of your business ventures with your hectic playing schedule?
It's good to learn the business side, but you really have to stay focused on basketball. That's what I try to do, and that's why it's important to have good support around you. I'm lucky to have my brothers working, and helping me out with all that kind of stuff.
So for our gamers who are trying to get these endorsements in My Career, do you have any advice for them?
If you do the right things on the court, then the off-the-court stuff will come.
Also in My Career this year, music is a big focus. So what is on your pre-game playlist?
Something from Future. I love Future before the games. I love Meek Mill's. It's the hype music. The beat is good, and that's when I kind of get going.
In Europe, basketball isn't necessarily the most popular sport. So what attracted you to the game?
Latvia, and especially my hometown, is all about basketball, really. My family played. My dad played professionally. My mom did, and my oldest brother was playing professionally at that time. So me growing up, I wanted to be like my older brother and play professionally. So it just came to me natural.
So now you've played in the US and in Europe. What would you say is the biggest difference between the two styles of the game?
In Europe, it feels like, I'm not sure if the dimensions are really small, but it feels like the court is a little smaller. Obviously, the guys are not as physical, as fast and as athletic as they are here. But in Europe, the game is not as much based on one-on-one. Here it is much more one-on-one and that kind of game. So those are the main differences for me.
What was the toughest part about the transition to playing in the NBA?
Probably getting used to the schedule. I used to play 1 game a week in Europe, and here it's like 3-4 games a week. So you don't really have time to practice. You're just playing. That was the main difference for me.
What's going on, 2K fans? It's Scott O'Gallagher here, and we're back for your favorite segment, and that's Winning Tips. Join me here as we break down some part clips. And keep in mind, this is not the best brand of basketball that you're gonna watch, but it's gonna help you. The first thing you need to know is what archetype you are guarding. This guy here is a sharpshooter. This defender is already out of position because now he's allowing the shooter to go either way. As a defender, we want to force the shooter one way. So we want to get on his hip, not allow a back cut, and force him out to the perimeter and us trailing with a hand up. And this same principle on the defensive end holds true no matter the archetype that you're guarding. The only thing that is going to change is how far you're going to close out into the body. This guy is a sharpshooter. As he gets the ball, pause. If this guy's a slasher, we can be right here about 15, 17 feet. If he's a sharp, we can get all the way into him and run him off the line. That's really your only two differences on that end. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is the art of a good closeout. This is a principle that applies to any type of game, 3-on-3, 2-on-2, or 5v5. In this scenario here, what we want to do is close out to this high shoulder and force the ball to the baseline side, preferably where it came from. The next thing is we never foul a jump shooter. Stay off of the block button unless it's a basket attack or you're controlling a big man. Guards, stay down, use the contest. Here, he's trying to block a shot that's gonna do nothing for you in this scenario. Now you're putting your defender in a 2-on-1 situation. Even in 2-on-2 games, the concept of help the helper still applies. Here's a scenario here where we're beat on the perimeter. When you're beat on the perimeter, you just gotta communicate. This guy here is in charge of stopping the basketball. What you should do, stop the ball, switch immediately. And again, as we roll, that doesn't happen. He hugs up on his man, 2 points, dunk, and that is that. One of the biggest fundamentals in basketball to help you improve your park game and definitely get more park wins is the whole concept of proper spacing and moving without the basketball. So here's a great example of where we dump the ball inside. We know the strong side is wherever the ball is. So we got the ball here on the strong side post. That means we need to fill this weak side corner. That's exactly what he does as we roll on. You're gonna see we got the shooter. He's gonna make the nice corner fill. Nice pass, 3-ball corner pocket. Let's keep it moving. Whether it's college or pros, you'll see a lot of teams implement 3-on-3 just basic structures before they introduce their full 5-man offense. A concept that is really successful in the 3-on-3 is the side pick and roll. One thing that I suggest you guys do, is use the screen. There's not a lot of patience in the playground. When you run the side pick and roll, you want this weak side shooter to fill the corner. This gives this 2-man game a lot more room to work. I prefer that when you're doing side pick and roll, that the defender is on the other side, allowing the ball carrier to get to the middle. When we get the ball to the middle in the pick and roll, it opens up our passing lanes and makes the decision making for the ball carrier much easier. I do hope that you guys got something out of this. There is something to be learned when you're watching other guys play here. So until next time, winners win, and I'm out.
We are back with Kristaps Porzingis, and now I have a few quick questions to help our viewers get to know you personally.
Okay.
So what is your favorite sport besides basketball?
Soccer.
Favorite athlete outside of basketball?
Conor McGregor.
Favorite animal?
Lion.
Toughest part about being 7 feet tall?
You have to bend everywhere. Like doors, showers are too small, everything's too small for you, so that's the worst.
The best part about being 7 feet tall?
You're able to see everything from above, you know. you can, when you're in a big crowd, you can see everything. And joking, but honestly, just basketball, and, you know, it makes a lot of things easier in life and a lot of things harder. So.
And your friends don't lose you in a crowd also?
No, they can always find me, that tower right there.
Well, thank you again for joining us on 2K TV and obviously helping us out with the 2K18 My Career.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. High five. My Career's Road to 99 is gaining some heavy traffic. And today, Dan Indra is here to update you on all the new 98s.
I'm Dan Indra, and I'm a game designer for NBA 2K, and with each passing day, we are getting more and more 98s in My Career mode. Now, looking at all the different builds for these outstanding players, it does pop out at you that 10 of them chose to be a point guard. But we do have a 98 overall or higher in every single position. Now, the three-point shooting archetypes are still the most popular, but there are a lot of 98s out there filling different roles with lots of different archetypes. And that level of variety is great because it means that you really can take any player you want to be and still be successful. So, without further ado, let's take a look at our new 98s. First up is AKA Junior Wrong with the first 98 overall small forward. Nicely done. OG Teddy Z was the third center to hit 98. Prez Monopoly with a pure sharpshooter. Quavo Quavo, a shooting guard pure shooter. Say that 5 times fast. And I Go Pro Today, making a name for themselves as a shot-creating playmaker. For those of you keeping score at home, that is 6 new members of the 98 overall club in NBA 2K18's My Career Mode. And as always, when the next player hits 98 overall, you'll find out about it here. Same 2K time, same 2K channel.
And now for your top plays of the week.
Short!
It's the 2KMC, here with your 2K TV WoW top plays. Starting with Trey Fisher, a 360 reverse whoop-de-doo to avoid the defenders. Can't block that. Next is Fetty Zietti, dropping the slick dime to a 360 jam. Woo! Behind the back pass to a 6 slam. Goodness gracious, that was decent basketball. Back to the playground with Jamal, elevating over the 7-footer for the win. Get off his court. Last up, submitted by K. Mercer, a double ankle breaker to the 3. 4 ankles and 3 points. Mass destruction. Vote now for your favorite play. And if you think you have something better, submit on social media with the hashtag 2KTVWow. This is the 2KMC signing off.
All right, now it's time to get some VC. You know what time it is? It's 2K TV interactive time. All right, the first thing we talked about was knowing and understanding your archetype. When guarding a shooter and the ball's checked in, what's the first thing that you should do? Even in the playground, whether we're guarding the basketball or we're closing out, we never want to foul what?
Swing that.
The situation is a side pick and roll. You're the weak side shooter. Where should you go?
That's all for this week, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.